Nobody knows that MrBeast was arrested. This is literally his mugshot. He was arrested for racing someone in 2018 as he hit a speed of 122 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. When cops pulled MrBeast over, he was immediately arrested. And things only got worse when police searched their cars and found a 9mm handgun and various rounds of ammunition in the car of the guy he was racing. Okay, MrBeast, I always thought this photo was fake, but you really out there. A tier MrBeast, I don't want no smoke with you. And this tier list only gets crazier from here as we dive into every known YouTuber arrest and rank them on how serious I think the crime is on a scale of S to F. S being an innocent prank, F being the worst crime imaginable. But let's start off with the latest YouTuber arrest that literally happened this weekend on July 28th, 2024. A teenager uploaded a video titled "The Most Insane Video I've Ever Taken," and it shows 2 trains and 5 rail cars colliding with a stopped coal car.
Oh my freaking god!
The teenager filming called the police, and when the cops showed up, the YouTuber walked the cops through what could have caused this crash.
It looks like they hit a derail or something.
And was promptly arrested because he perfectly described what happened. Because he probably did it. Train Boy is getting C tier because he literally caused a train crash for views. But have you seen those YouTube videos of terrifying car crashes that get millions of views? Have you ever thought those car crash videos might be fake? Well, what I'm about to show you will change how you forever look at those videos. As a YouTuber known as Blue Ghost had figured out an infinite money glitch where he could become a millionaire by intentionally causing car crashes and uploading the videos to YouTube for ad revenue. He managed to upload 162 dash cam videos before the police arrested him for insurance fraud, child abuse, and assault with a deadly weapon, which led to a sentence of 3 years in state prison. He even had his kid in the car in some of the videos. That's just crazy. D tier. Because this sadly is not the worst arrest on this tier list. Trevor Jacob. This daredevil YouTuber committed one of the most extreme stunts seen on YouTube, where he purposefully crashed his airplane in a video that's been viewed 5 million times. He crashed his airplane by simply saying there was an issue with the controls and then jumped out with his selfie stick and parachute. While he was falling, he even did a sponsored advertisement for the parachute he was wearing while his plane just exploded in the background. Nah, I'm just kidding. But think about that. That would have been the best sponsor integration possible. He fumbled the bag and ended up getting arrested and found guilty to 1 felony count of destruction. He spent 6 months in jail and his last upload was literally 7 months ago. I got my pilot's license back, but going to prison. C tier, how did he get his pilot's license back? Logan Paul. This YouTuber is currently under a lot of scrutiny for his NFT projects and is currently dealing with lawsuits for all of these projects, which I covered in my last video, so go watch that after this video. But in 2017, Logan Paul was vlogging his visit in Rome and was getting drone shots of the gift given to the Roman people, the Colosseum, the world's largest amphitheater that is currently falling apart. And while he was getting drone shots of the Colosseum, he suddenly lost his drone and realized that the Italian military had seized it, leading to Logan Paul getting arrested for flying a drone in an illegal area.
Illegal. No bueno. I must arrest you for this.
But he was quickly released and probably just fine, so I think A tier is good. I think so, because we're about to get into the worst arrest on this tier list, so please prepare yourself for this, or hide in the comments, up to you. Because on December 18th, 2022, it was the World Cup final. 1.5 billion people around the world were tuned into the match. But in Northern Ireland, a YouTuber named Steven was live streaming himself play GTA 5. It seemed like a normal night for this YouTuber who was entertaining his subscribers at home in Lisburn. Meanwhile, 20 minutes away in Lurgan, a pregnant mother was safe at home on what seemed like a typical night. However, she suddenly found herself in danger when a man broke into her house and attacked her until she died. In an attack so brutal, the police described the suspect as capable of deception beyond imagination. After hundreds of house-to-house inquiries and reviewing 4,000 hours of CCTV footage, they ended up making the arrest on the YouTuber. I was trying to build it up, but like, I feel like I can't. Like, you guys already know the YouTuber did it, okay? But the police didn't know that, and they made this connection and noticed that the somewhat typical live stream was actually pre-recorded, which means this YouTuber ended up using his fans as an alibi to get away with murder. That is a crazy alibi. I'm gonna have to give him an A tier for that. I mean, F tier, holy shit. All right, let's do a happier YouTuber arrest. Like a prank YouTuber who was arrested for filming the most innocent prank possible. The smallest YouTuber on this list by far with only 300 subscribers. But everyone starts somewhere, okay? YaNike came up with a new viral prank idea, recording himself throwing buckets of feces on people as they walked by. What do you do if someone throws feces on you? Are you fighting them, or are you just gonna take the L and sit there all gross and stinky? Oof. Oof. Yeah, I could tell you would just sit there. Thankfully, you'd get just as stink, as this kid with 300 subscribers who thought that this was his big break would soon be charged with assault and battery, damage to property using violence, and property damage, leading to jail time. C tier, because the videos flopped, dude. They didn't even get 100k short views. I never throw poop on you unless you ask for it, so subscribe to me instead. Bryce Hall. This influencer has the dumbest arrest on the list, and I don't think he should have been arrested for this. And that might be controversial to say, but we could debate about it in the comments. As this influencer was on a cross-country road trip from Los Angeles when cops pulled him over in Texas, literally near Austin, and arrested him for having weed on him. He was booked for possession of marijuana and had to post a $5,000 bond. S tier, free non-violent drug offenders. Stokes twins. These YouTubers have over 100 million followers and are the 20th largest channel on YouTube. I thought all of their content was fake and made for kids, but I was proven wrong when I read this. The twins were arrested and received a misdemeanor for what seemed like a simple, innocent YouTube prank. But the more you read about this story, the more you learn about the twins almost causing an innocent man to get shot by cops. As the twins were filming a bank robbery prank, which involved them jumping into an Uber with ski masks on and duffel bags filled with banknotes. The police were called on the twins by a bystander who thought that they were real robbers who were carjacking the Uber. The innocent Uber driver was caught in the middle of the prank when police showed up and was forced to exit the car at gunpoint, leading the twins to get arrested for putting innocent lives in danger. There was literally a similar YouTube prank that happened where 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes was shot dead in Nashville for a bank robbery prank. Luckily, that didn't happen to these YouTubers and no one was hurt, so they were sentenced to only 1 year of community service and a year of probation. B tier, it's just a prank, bro. Jake Paul. His everyday bro is getting caught up in drama, which is exactly what led to his arrest in 2020, when he was a part of the George Floyd riots that were happening in the US. He was recorded in a looted building holding a stolen bottle of vodka, and what Jake Paul claims was strictly him documenting the protests and not engaging was not believable to the police at all. So he full-on raided his Los Angeles mansion, where he left handcuffed and charged with criminal trespassing and unlawful assembly, leaving him with 2 misdemeanors. S tier, he was legit just documenting the riots and filming the police. But this next YouTuber was arrested for literally impersonating the police. Ross Creations, one of the most popular and hilarious prank YouTubers, got the entire law enforcement of Florida to hate him. Even the sheriff went on record to say, "Your adolescent behavior is becoming old. It's tying up our resources," and that's after 6 arrests and 9 criminal charges. One of the charges being battery because he was filming giving wedgies pranks, but now he finally got hit with a felony charge and faced up to 5 years in prison. The prank happened like this. He was writing up a parking ticket for a random mother on April Fool's and she got mad, and since he was wearing a police uniform with a baton and was noted as kind of being aggressive, the lady ended up calling the cops, leading to Ross's arrest. Luckily for him, he went through a pretrial diversion. A pretrial diversion defers certain offenders from traditional criminal processing into an easier alternative system. So all he had to do was stay out of trouble for 18 months and complete community service to be free. B tier for bad joke. I don't get how this prank is funny. Ice Poseidon. Most of you know this ex-YouTube streamer as the man who filmed himself in the airport and leaked his gate number, which ended up in a viewer calling the airport and saying he had a bomb, which led to Ice Poseidon getting arrested on his flight and showing up on the news. This was a huge thing. But recently, something even worse happened to him, where he was arrested and held in a Thailand jail, where he faced 5 years in jail for distribution of obscene content. He basically said he would Hannah Baker himself if he was convicted of that. But what does that even mean? Distribution of obscure content? Well, he was arrested for publicly wearing lingerie and giving his girlfriend a lap dance in a public restaurant. I don't know how much I can show of this to you, and I don't know if you even want to see this, so I'm not gonna do that to you. His entire group got kicked out of the restaurant and he was arrested in their hotel room. And after 2 months of being stuck in Thailand, he pled guilty and got lucky with some fines. Look how happy they are. B tier, because I had to watch Ice Poseidon give a lap dance. Vitaly, another prank YouTuber, officially has the craziest crime on this entire tier list, as he was arrested for climbing the pyramids in Egypt and later sent to Egyptian jail, where he was held for 5 days and experienced horrible things, and I don't wish this upon anybody. He also recorded himself climbing the pyramids, and before he was escorted off by the military, he stored the SD card in his butt and held it in there for 5 days while he was in jail, just so he didn't have to give the footage to the police. The charges for him were unclear, but it was a fine somewhere between $630 to $6,300. A tier, clutch maxing the SD card is real dedication. Joshua Jones. A couple months ago, a small YouTuber was trying to go viral and thought pranking a mall by creating a bomb scare was the way. All it led to was felony charges punishable up to 15 years in prison, and I thought this YouTuber would be a kid, but no, it's a 37-year-old man. I feel like that's way more terrifying for the people in the mall, that he's 37. It's different if a kid is running around in a ski mask and carrying a bag, but when a 37-year-old man tells people there is a bomb in the bag while holding a cell phone up to their face recording their reaction, I believe it. I believe this man is insane, and I'm going on live leaks. Wait, Does that just, maybe that makes the prank good because it's more believable. C tier, just go become a project manager, bro. IShowSpeed, the most popular YouTube live streamer, was arrested with guns pointed at him and placed in the back of a cop car with handcuffs and taken to the police station. This all happened because he was live streaming and a viewer who knew his address decided to call the police and swat him. And even though the YouTuber literally did nothing, he was aggressively arrested and detained in jail. Esther, he legit did not do anything. Unlike this next YouTuber, this is the weirdest arrest on the list, and he also got hit with the worst sentence possible, as this YouTuber posted himself giving a homeless man an Oreo with toothpaste inside, which made the homeless man vomit in disgust. And then the YouTuber uploaded the video to YouTube, which actually led to his arrest, where he was convicted of violating moral integrity, which I didn't even know was a thing, but that's cool, causing him to get sentenced to 15 months in jail and pay a $20,000 fine. He had to pay 3 times more than the amount that you would for climbing the pyramids in Egypt. It does seem a bit excessive, but C tier for the mean man. Do you agree with my tier list? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. And continue down the ButtersonTV rabbit hole by clicking the box on the screen right now to watch my last tier list video, where I ranked every YouTuber's lawsuit based on if I hope they win or nah. Ew, why'd I do that?